Hi kids, it's Granny. Just wanted to check in kind of quick today. I've had a really spastically busy few days because of this inspection coming up for the housing thing. And it's not even that they asked us to do that much. It was like just little stuff, but involved a bunch of trips to the hardware store. And then they changed their mind and wanted a smoke detector in after all. So I had to go to Home Depot. And it turned into kind of a circus. And I had to get our roommate's paperwork all in for him. I don't know why I kind of wound up being the middleman in that whole thing to get him his own lease. But whatever. God's plan, not mine. So, speaking of God's plan, there were only four of it. Why am I trying to get this stable? Okay. There was only four of us at church this morning for Linda's send-off. That was a little disappointing, but at the same time, I can't say I was really broken when David didn't show up. I guess he was just really sleepy this morning, according to the person that was going to pick him up. Anyway, we had a beautiful cake. Man, Safeway can make a wonderful cake in their bakery. I got the whipped cream frosting. You know how the whipped cream frosting is just, I don't know, it's more adult. It's like not as sweet as what they put on the kids' birthday cakes. It's like whipped cream. It's like fluffier and whippier, and it was lovely with the strawberry filling. And you hungry yet? And of course we had coffee and tea and conversation and all that, and gave her little parting gifts, which I actually just got her like a bunch of almost touristy stuff to remind her of the river. The card that I got her was a print from a local artist. It was like a watercolor painting of people at one of our local beaches with the canoes and swimming and all that. And she's come up here, well, in summers when she was a child, and then she lived up here. And so the river is, talk about it being under my skin, it's really under her skin. And it's really hard for her to leave it. So got her the card, and then I got her a plaque to hang on her wall that says "On River Time," which means, slow down, leave me alone, I'm on river time. That kind of thing. Let's see, a refrigerator magnet, again, with the Russian River on it. And it says Russian River on it, because she's a little forgetful. Let's see what else. A little pair of slipper socks to keep her feet warm. Bracelet. A button that says, "I'm up, I'm dressed, what more do you want?" And a bar of soap that says on the box, "Stay away from assholes." So, she had a good and humorous send-off. Linda's a lot of fun. Linda's a real Bob Dylan fan. She loves it when we're listening to folk music on Sunday morning on the way to church, because one of the local radio stations on Sunday mornings usually plays folk and blues. And occasionally they'll play some Bob Dylan, and she just gets all excited. She loved Bob Dylan. I noticed when I went to her house this morning, she had her Bob Dylan anthology book, and not an anthology, like a biography of Bob Dylan sitting next to her chair, and some other book about Bob Dylan right there too. I mean, she really is a Bob Dylan fan. So, she's like, I wouldn't say she's an old hippie, but, she was around. She's one of the old real ones who was here when civil rights happened and when the 60s happened. And, I mean, I was around in the 60s too, but not as an adult. She, saw a lot of stuff. And I guess we're seeing a lot of stuff too, historically. This is a very interesting week. what with the president traveling to the seats of the three major Abrahamic religions, I'm praying for him. I'm praying for that man who I really don't like, because I just really want the Lord to give him wisdom and put the right words in his mouth and not let him blow it. Please don't let him blow it. So far, it seems to be going okay. So, yeah, keep him in your prayers. No reason why not to. So, that's about all I have to report today. I wanted to tell you guys to check out another really interesting YouTube channel that you may have seen before. I noticed there's a lot of subscribers on this channel, but I'd never seen it before. And it's called, I think the name of the channel is Convos with My 2-Year-Old Daughter. Anyway, if you do a search on YouTube for Convos, Convos, like short for conversations, right? Convos with My 2-Year-Old Daughter, it'll come up. And I don't know, I laughed my butt off. I thought it was really funny. And it actually doesn't much involve a 2-year-old. You'll see. You'll see. So anyway, you guys, stay happy, stay healthy, remember Granny loves you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.